For 7 years, I was the hidden girlfriend of a top-tier singer. On my birthday, he led everyone in singing the wrong name. Happy birthday, Hanyu. Hanyu isn't me. She is the first love he never forgot. One of his buddies laughed. Hanyu finally turned around and looked back, still keeping the disabled girl around as a stand-in. Aren't you tired of the game? Peiyu pinched my ear, voice lazy. Deaf girls are fun. Drag it out. Propose when I feel like it. He didn't know my ears had just been cured. The smile on my face froze while he went on. This birthday, consider it the one I owe Hanyu. Finally made up. The crowd hooped. Romance king. Someone stared straight at me and asked, aren't you scared she'll find out? Peiyu tilted his head indolent. Scared of what? That the deaf girl won't let go. Laughter exploded. Honestly, a deaf chick clinging to brother Pei for 7 years. She's already won. If she didn't look 30% like Lin Hanyu, she'd never have had a chance. Amid the jeers, Peiyu lowered his eyes and set the birthday crown on my head. That face, high fashion world weary, was inches away. Someone else asked, still, 7 years and she's gorgeous. If she ran, would you really let her go? Peiyu's hand slipped. The crown tilted. After a beat, he gave a thin smile. Lock her up. Who said she could leave? Silence fell. No one treated it as a joke. The Pei family's power was real, and this man was wild enough to do it. But why bother? Peiyu adjusted the crown patiently, eyes gentle, words like frost. I waited 7 years for Hanyu to look back. I can't bear to say a harsh word to her. Keeping a stand-in gives my bottled-up anger somewhere to go. Everyone laughed again, laughed at how well he cherished people, laughed at my pitiful ridiculousness. My nails dug into my palms until I trembled. Peiyu slung an arm around my shoulders and put his phone in front of me. Sweetheart, time to make a wish. Everyone's here to wish you happy birthday. I covered my ears and blew out the candles. They shouted in chorus, happy birthday, Hanyu. Somebody added, wishing brother Pei a smooth proposal. Peiyu gave a soft snort. Didn't eat? Louder. At the same moment, my phone buzzed with his message. Silly girl, what did you wish for? Don't wish for my album to sell well again. Your brother's already on fire. I forced the tears back, opened a folder of old videos, and let the brutal truth wash over me. 7 years of love were one long joke. Not a single birthday had ever been for me. The first time he performed, I promoted him day and night until I collapsed, and all he said was, Hanyu, thanks for the hard work. Even in bed, when I gasped from pleasure, the name he murmured, lost in desire, was still Hanyu. He never knew restraint. When it hurt, I tried signing. He never understood. Afterward, he'd say innocently, sweetheart, your hands were shaking. Brother couldn't read it. Recently, he'd started signing. Does it hurt? With rare tenderness. Now I understood. Perfect practice on the little deaf girl. Hanyu's delicate. Can't bruise her. A sour ache swelled until I couldn't breathe. Tears streamed down. How could anyone be this cruel? When Peiyu broke with the Pei family and chased his music dream with nothing, the one who abandoned him and flew abroad was Lin Hanyu. The one who stayed from nothing to countless awards was me. My phone lit up again. Dr. Lin. Miss Lin, are you sure you want to give up further treatment abroad? You endured the pain of the cochlear implant. Giving up now would be such a waste. I wiped my face and typed back, I'll go. I don't want Peiyu anymore. The flight is in a week, the same day Peiyu plans to propose on stage. That night Peiyu didn't come home. Instead I received a text from Lin Hanyu. Sister, don't wait. Awa is playing the piano to lull me to sleep. He keeps fussing even though my insomnia is cured. He won't leave until he sees me asleep. 7 years. And he still remembers every detail. How sweet is that? The attached photo. Over her bare shoulder in a silk slip, the man at the piano wears a black tee and antique silver chain. That runway face, softened by lamplight, is gentle beyond words. Long fingers glide over the keys like caressing a lover's skin. She added, enough phone for now. He caught me and got all stern. After all these years, she still can't stand to see me happy. But I'm done fighting for anything. Peiyu is tainted. I don't want him. Oh, do you want this poor thing? Beg me and maybe I'll let you have it. When the next picture arrived, my pupils shrank. The next day, on a variety show, Lin Hanyu lost a game and had to take a penalty. In an off-shoulder white dress, she lay on the floor, eyes red. A heavy male star straddled her doing push-ups. Peiyu lounged against the rail, spinning the ring on his middle finger. When the man collapsed on her, Peiyu finally cursed under his breath, strode over, and kicked him aside. Face dark, Peiyu took the punishment himself. Had Lin Hanyu sit on his back while he did push-ups. The studio audience screamed. She clung to his neck like a frightened kitten. Someone beside me muttered, "Odd, with Yueshin's status, why join this show?" And he actually let someone ride him. Never thought I'd see the day. I managed a bitter smile, because she's Lin Hanyu, his first love. The next game picked random audience members to guess song titles. When the camera landed on me, Peiyu's hand paused on his earpiece. He frowned, then quickly bent to adjust Hanyu's mic. The intro played, his vocals flawless, the stage presence dazzling. Spotlights carved that god-tier face, igniting screams. When the host asked me, I answered quietly, "Sorry, I can't tell what song this is." The whole hall gasped. It was the track that had swept the nation and won every award. The fans exploded. Is she deaf or what? How can she not recognize the biggest hit of the year? Swap her out. Get off. Get off the stage. Only Peiyu stayed ice cold, one hand in his pocket. His narrow phoenix eyes lifted and locked on me. He was furious. Furious because I'd forgotten. Underground girlfriends must stay invisible. More furious that a stand-in dared drift in front of the original, until a glowing plastic stick struck my face, the sharp edge splitting the corner of my eye. Blood beaded. For an instant Peiyu's brows snapped together. He stepped forward, but Lin Hanyu caught the hem of his shirt. She said nothing, only bit her lower lip, and that was enough to root him in place. He forgot me, curled up under a hail of light sticks. Softly, he coaxed her. "Don't be scared. I'm here." After the uproar, Lin Hanyu took the stage for the next game and won. I had to accept the punishment, being pushed into the pool. At the edge, Lin Hanyu smiled wide, her back to the cameras. 7 whole years and you still couldn't make him love you. He still only has me in his heart. I heard Ayua called you by my name for 7 years. I looked at her calmly, opened my phone and typed, "You got what you wanted, give it back." The song you just sang is one I wrote in high school. I don't mind ripping the mask off. Her face turned green. With a cold laugh she suddenly grabbed my hand and yanked us both into the water. Ice flooded my nose and lungs. I thrashed in panic. Soon Peiyu's frantic voice tore through the air. "Fuck, everyone back off. Who made the pool this deep?" Lin Hanyu sobbed. "Ayua, save Hanyan first." A brutal force pried my fingers off her wrist. Peiyu roared, "Lin Hanyan, let go. You trying to drag Hanyu down with you?" The cold seeped into my bones. My heart went numb. This time he didn't mispronounce my name. I suddenly remembered Peiyu's very first performance. I'd hauled boxes of fan support goods and sat in a shadowed corner, catching my breath. On stage, Peiyu blazed under spotlights, the center of the universe. Off stage, fans waved glow sticks, screaming themselves hoarse. I could hear neither song nor cheers. My silent world held only his silhouette, a beam of light that once illuminated my dim adolescence. Then the crowd surged. I was knocked down and couldn't get up. Someone hurled a microphone aside, leapt off the stage, shoved through bodies, and dropped to his knees to wrap me in his arms. Blood from his forehead dripped onto my lips. "Was it because you were afraid of damaging Hanyu's substitute? Then why stroke my hair over and over, telling me not to be afraid? Why, at 17 I lived in Lin Hanyu's shadow. After mom married her father, any praise I got for a new song was followed by Hanyu ripping the sheet music to pieces. Deaf freak, write another note, and I'll smash your mouth." She hated me. With her clique she crushed my hearing aids, mimicked my slow, broken speech, even spread filthy rumors. Yet she remained the teacher's model student. So when I was framed for stealing a bracelet, she cried to the teacher, mouth moving fast. Because of long-term hearing loss, my own speech was slow and strange. Under the teacher's disgusted stare, I slowly closed my mouth. The injustice swelled until it spilled from my chest to my eyes. A boy who'd been reciting texts nearby suddenly chuckled. Fluent sign language flicked from his fingers. "Dummy, if no one understands you, write it down." He slapped paper and pen in front of me, then spoke slowly. "Teacher, I believe classmate Lin Hanyan. Let her write what she wants to say." Sunlight through the ivy-clad window glinted in his dark eyes beneath messy bangs. After my name was cleared, he pulled me away. Under Lin Hanyu's flaming glare, Peiyu unclasped the stud from his left ear and clipped it onto mine. His voice, loud enough for Hanyu behind us to hear, brushed my ear. "My grandma is deaf too. Don't be scared. If she bullies you again, press the button on this stud. The other one will buzz and I'll come." That heartbeat lasted 10 years. When I woke, Ivy swayed outside the hospital window, green as that summer. The hush was broken by shouting. The manager roared, "Are you insane? Hanyan was bleeding and you still protected that woman. Have you forgotten how she ran around promoting you, begging people to stream your songs?" 27-year-old Peiyu answered coldly, "Did I ask her to?" The manager pressed, "Then let her go. Stop torturing her." her. She offered herself. I'm not letting go. Remind me, I'm about to propose to Lin Hanyu. I know, I only love Hanyu. Hanyu is back, any Lin, Zhao, or Li Hanyan is the same to me. I just need time. When I'm bored, I'll let her go. Peiyu raked a hand through his fringe, irritated. Oh, and don't tell her about the proposal. I'm afraid she'll make a scene. Today she actually tried to kill Hanyu crazy. Who does she think she is? Does she really believe a musician would marry a deaf girl? He turned to leave. The manager's voice rose behind him. Who is she? She's the 13-year-old prodigy who won the new voice award. She's the girlfriend who gave you 10 years without asking for anything. Have you forgotten? Your biggest wish used to be that one day she could hear you sing. Medical science is moving fast. If Hanyun can hear again one day, don't come crying with regret. Peiyu didn't look back, voice like frost. I'm going to polish the engagement ring myself. Tell her I don't want to see her on any show ever again. The manager sighed, turned and met my eyes. He flinched, then exhaled in relief. Good thing she can't hear, or she'd be in tears by now. Tisk, silly girl, still smiling. I was smiling at my own stupidity. In 5 days I will escape Peiyu's cage. His cheap, deceitful, lopsided scraps of love. I don't want them anymore. I got home and listed every Peiyu collectible I'd hoarded over the years in my rich fan group chat. The limited edition t-shirt from his debut, the street show souvenir cards, the first album signed with a 3-line love letter, each item a priceless relic. The chat exploded. Master, withdraw that post or I'm calling an ambulance. I swear you've lost the will to live. OMG, that album has the love letter he wrote by hand. Big sis, did something happen at home? I'll take it, 100k sold. I typed and deleted, finally sighed and sent. Sorry, I don't love him anymore. Quitting the fandom. Everything must go in 3 days. By the end of the first day I'd made 5 million yuan. The sheer volume left my hands sore from packing. At least the cost of my overseas treatment was covered. That night Peiyu still didn't come home. He only texted, rest well, don't run around. Suit will come by later for the suit you custom ordered in Paris last March. Give it to him. Be good, sleep early. I'm in the studio. His anger seemed to have cooled. The affection in his tone was the same as always. I didn't understand. Hanyu was already back. Who was he still pretending for? Soon Lin Hanyu posted on Weibo, you once said you'd guard only the moonlight and never look at another candle again. The link she reposted was to Peiyu's new album, Moonlight. To him, she was the bright moon suspended in the sky. I was merely another candle. The tweet shot to the top of the hot search list. Peiyu's fans flooded the comments. The king himself said Moonlight is for all fans. Who's this? Delulu wannabe. Dropped a couple of shitty covers and thinks she can ride our king's fame? Psycho. Someone linked the expose on the stalker from years ago. Fans will actually kill for this. That stalker had been me. During the crucial stretch of Peiyu's competition, the pressure drove him over the edge. I left his place at midnight and paparazzi caught me. His manager pulled me into a 3-person chat and suggested branding me as Sassying. Peiyu video called me. His usually aloof eyes were bloodshot, as if he'd been crying. In sign language he asked, you don't want this, right? He left the choice to me, but the other end of the scale held the future of the man I loved. I had no right to refuse. I comforted him. It's fine. I don't mind. Even a talented singer needs female fans. After all, I couldn't hear what they said. I could only see it. They labeled me a home-invading fanatic. Every sacrifice was pinned with the pervert tag. My address was doxed. Rotten eggs splattered my door. Hate letters arrived. The night Peiyu won the championship, I curled in my wardrobe clutching a kitchen knife someone had mailed me, too terrified to breathe. Evidently, Moonlight was different. While Hanyu's Weibo was trending, Peiyu had just collected Best Male Singer and was giving an interview. Reporter, Yueshin, a female artist, claims Moonlight was written for her. Any truth to that? Peiyu blinked, then admitted openly, yes, if it weren't for Hanyu, I might not have made it through those early years. Netizens swooned over white moonlight fiction come to life. His debut hit, Wish You Could Hear, had once been rumored to be for a hearing-impaired lover. Peiyu frowned, then stated firmly, it was always Hanyu, never anyone else. After 7 years at his side, I wasn't even anyone. Public opinion flipped overnight. No one dared offend the crown prince whose heart the industry held in its palm. Peiyu probably assumed I wouldn't see any of this. Years of cyberbullying had driven me off Weibo, but hordes of his girlfriend fans messaged me in tears. I can't take it, cried all night. So every sweet word he ever fed us fans was just a persona. Peiyu's talent was undeniable. Even with girlfriend fans leaving, legions of career fans stayed. What I hadn't expected was to find Peiyu at home. He looked like he'd come straight from the awards banquet, still in his custom tux, loosened tie revealing his collarbones. In sign language he demanded, where are my things? Why are they gone? Before I could invent an excuse, he seized my wrist and yanked me against him, speaking against my ear, words he still thought I couldn't hear. Who said you could throw them out, huh? Lin Hanyu, throw another tantrum and I really will dump you. You knew Hanyu's terrified of water, and you still dragged her in. You're just a deaf girl. What makes you think you can compete with her? Be good and I won't leave you behind. I shoved hard against his alcohol-soaked chest. His eyes were crimson. What are you unwilling to part with? Pay you? Because you can't bear to see her suffer. You cling to the stand-in who's willing to suffer for you? I lifted my hands, tired, dusty from packing, and signed. I sent them to be cleaned. His expression eased. He lowered his head, thumb brushing the stud in my ear, foreheads touching, breaths mingling. For a moment I almost believed we were back to the nights he came home with trophies, both of us tipsy, tangled together, whispering promises. Then a call came through. Lin Hanyu's soft, coy voice floated out. Where did you go? I can't sleep. Peiyu snapped awake and pushed me away. Walking off, he said, don't take sleeping pills. They're bad for you. I'll be right there. I clutched the bruise blooming on my back where the doorknob had dug in, tears spurting from the pain. So pointless. The next days Peiyu stayed away, citing concert rehearsals. He was glued to Lin Hanyu, fingers laced at music festivals, sharing earbuds on park strolls, returning home together in the small hours. Faced with paparazzi, Peiyu lifted their intertwined hands without a flicker of fear. At the same time, I was busy packing, booking flights. When their photos flooded the hot search, I only gave a bitter smile. Back when we were on the street, if our hands even brushed by accident, Peiyu would frown and move away. It turned out he never went public, not to protect his career, only because he was afraid Lin Hanyu, far away in another country, might see. That's all. The day before I left, the day before his concert, I went for a final checkup. The doctor warned me again and again, the medication was just changed. Absolutely no strenuous activity. If the wound tears open, we may not be able to save your hearing. I nodded, eyes burning. The doctor said that after 1 year of further treatment abroad, my hearing and speech could be completely restored. I stood up to leave. On my last day I planned to say goodbye to my mother. I rehearsed every word, correcting my pronunciation syllable by syllable. Then I went to Lin Hanyu's agency to take back the conch shell she had stolen. When I was 14 I lost my hearing. At the National Music Competition finals, my mother gave me the conch she had found when she was a child. She had listened to the wind inside it and walked out of the mountains. She pressed it to my ear, fighting tears. Baby, do you hear? That's the sound of the sea. Study hard, get into a good university, and one day you'll see the ocean. Okay. She wanted to spin a dream that would bring her lifeless daughter back to life. But I said, Mom, I can't hear. She had been cheated. Thousands of yuan for a hearing aid that did nothing. For my sake, my mother followed Lin Hanyu's father, without status, living under someone else's roof. Lin Hanyu hated me, and hated her more. She would knock over the soup my mother had simmered for hours, scald her arms with blisters, then laugh. Sorry, auntie, my hand slipped. She would turn to the housekeeper and sneer. A cheap whore. Look how filthy she is. Even her soup reeks. Disgusting. My mother could hear everything, yet for my sake she pretended to be deaf and mute. She fawned over Lin Hanyu and waited hand and foot on that man, until the day Lin Hanyu humiliated her in front of my entire class. I grabbed a dictionary and lunged at her. Her friends held me while she pushed me into an icy lake in winter. I didn't die, but the nerves in my ears were destroyed. Even hearing aids were useless. My gentle mother charged like a mad cow, slammed Lin Hanyu against a wall, yanked her hair, slapped her, then collapsed as if shot. She died of a sudden heart attack. That day Lin Hanyu took my mother from me, and with her my last hope of ever hearing again. Outside Lin Hanyu's agency a swarm of reporters rushed me with cameras. Plagiarist, deaf and still stealing songs, shameless. I froze, stumbling, the medicine in my bag spilling everywhere. The crowd parted. Lin Hanyu walked in, tears trembling on her lashes. Everyone, don't blame sister. Her ears are bad. She had no choice but to take my score. Here's the conch your mother gave you. Don't lose it again, sister. She stretched out her hand. I struggled wildly, desperate. Don't give it to her. She doesn't deserve it. Her assistant hurled the conch. It struck my head, shattered, pieces falling into the blood on the ground. I remembered my mother's last words. Live, baby. One day your ears will be cured. Everything I want to say to you is inside that conch. Wait for that day. My ears were healed. I was about to hear and speak. Why? I lashed out, punching and kicking until I broke free, grabbed Lin Hanyu by the collar and screamed, "Give it back! I can. I'm about to hear to speak. Give it back." My speech sounded strange. No one understood. They only saw a madwoman sobbing. Close by, Lin Hanyu wore a polite smile, Silently she mouthed, "You deserve it." I raised my fist. Someone seized my wrist. Hanyu flung herself against the newcomer, sobbing, "Aiwa, you're finally here." She copied my song and tried to kill me. Peiyu pressed her into his arms, face savage. "Don't be afraid. I'm here. No one can hurt you." He turned, saw me, and froze. In sign language he asked, "What are you doing here? Who hurt you? Did you really copy?" I stared at him, eyes red, unable to believe he doubted me. He avoided my gaze and barked at the reporters behind me. "Scram. Any outlet that runs this story can close shop tomorrow." The crowd scattered. Hanyu clung to him, pouting, "Aiwa, make her apologize. And I want my earring back." I laughed coldly. I pulled the earring off, threw it to the ground and crushed it under my heel. Pointing at the shards, I said, "Hanyu, you like stealing. Come pick it up from under my foot." Peiyu's face darkened. He studied my expression. Behind him, Hanyu popped her head out. "Don't be smug. If Aiwa and I hadn't been fighting back then, he'd never have used you to make me jealous." I looked up at Peiyu. He pressed his lips and gave a soft Even our first meeting had been a sideshow in someone else's story. 10 ridiculous years. I laughed, until Peiyu's face changed. He shoved Hanyu aside, dropped to his knees and gripped my shoulders hard. "You can hear, can't you?" It hurt. The cut on my forehead, the fingers biting into my shoulders. My ears were leaking something warm. "Let go, don't touch me." Peiyu's pupils shrank. Trembling, he touched my earlobe. "Hanyu, you're bleeding. Why are you bleeding? Don't close your eyes. Talk to me." He watched the blood from my ear soak his palm, scooped me into his arms, voice cracking with panic. "Hospital, now." When I woke, I could hear manager Su Yi's voice. She almost lost her hearing for good. "Singer Pei, you nearly destroyed her last chance." Peiyu slumped on the sofa, laughing like a madman. "She can hear, yes. Tonight's concert. She has to sit in the best seat." Then he bent forward, head buried in his knees, voice shaking. "Why didn't she tell me? She wanted so badly to hear my voice. Such a happy thing. Why didn't she tell me first?" Su Yi's tone was icy. "Have you forgotten? Tonight you're still planning to propose to another woman on stage. How dashing. Offending every fan for a green tea girl. Tossing out millions so the whole arena gets diamond rings. Also they'll bless you too. Enough, shut up." Peiyu's eyes were bloodshot. His phone lit up. Su Yi kept shouting, "I swear, Hanyu is 1,000 times better than that." I said, "Shut up." Peiyu yanked the silver chain at his throat, voice dropping to a freezing edge. "I just promised Hanyu I'll pick her up for the show." He stood, tore the stud from his right ear. "Give this to her. Tell her not to throw it away again." Su Yi called after him, "Aren't you going to wait? When Hanyu wakes, she'll want to see you." Peiyu didn't answer. He left in a rush. When Su Yi escorted him back, I was already up. I picked up the conch from the coffee table. Someone had glued the pieces together. Su Yi urged softly, "Don't cry. That bastard isn't worth it." "He isn't. I don't care." I pressed my hot eyes with one hand and held the conch to my ear with the other. A summer sea breeze seemed to brush my ear. My mother's gentle call, "Run, darling. Run far from anyone who breaks your heart." The concert began without a hitch. Peiyu glanced down and saw Hanyu in the front row, dressed in pure white. He suddenly remembered the high school music room. A girl finished singing her own song, then teased, "If you can play it back right now, we'll be together." Her talent stunned him. It became an obsession he couldn't let go. But for some reason he looked at row 11, far edge, the seat Hanyu always chose, inconspicuous. He remembered his first paid gig in a dying bar. When a drunk started trouble, the quiet girl smashed a bottle, glared, and scared the man away. He remembered his first concert, the tiny girl lugging fan goods boxes, exhausted, sitting in the shadows, smiling though she couldn't hear a note. After that night he wrote his breakout song, "Wish You Could Hear." A pang of regret hit him. Amid the deafening cheers, hers was missing. At intermission he called Su Yi in a panic. "Is she awake? Tell her, wait for me tonight. I'll come straight back. I can sing for her all night long. It's what she always wanted." The dressing room door burst open. Hanyu walked in with a smile, holding red wine. "Let's celebrate early, Aiwa." Peiyu hung up and studied her with new eyes. "Do you know alcohol ruins your voice?" Her smile froze. He stared. "I listened to the song Hanyu supposedly copied from you. The style, it sounds just like her." Hanyu's eyes reddened. "You doubt me?" Silence. Then Peiyu's heart softened. He pulled her in and hummed her a melody. "What's this? I've never heard you sing it." The tune froze him. It was the song Hanyu had sung in that music room years ago. In a flash he realized everything. Panic seized him. He video called Su Yi, snarling, "I told you, if she leaves you're out too." When the camera showed an empty bed, Peiyu collapsed onto the sofa, lips trembling. Hanyu tried to cling to his arm. "Let her go. She's trying to ruin your concert." He shoved her aside and ran out. No, Hanyu couldn't leave. Not the moment he'd just discovered the truth. She hadn't heard his concert, hadn't heard him say "I love you." When I left, I tossed my SIM card and blacklisted every contact of his. The moment I landed, I wired Sui $1,000,000 yuan. Without him I'd still be trapped in Peiyu's cage. Treatment abroad flew by. At the same time, Lin Hanyu, boosted by Peiyu, kept dropping albums and sweeping awards. Yet for some reason they still hadn't married. Peiyu launched a world tour. His fame soared. As for me, I threw myself into therapy. Within a year my hearing reached normal levels. I even joined a band. People called me crazy, practicing vocals with a fever. They didn't know how desperately I wanted to climb higher. Fortunately, on this lonely road I met people worth holding close. Sis, stop practicing. The gig's a week away. My drummer roommate stepped out of the bathroom. Ji-Yen looked wilder than Peiyu, eyes and brows faintly similar, but gentler. My gaze slid over his bare abs. Not tonight. A shadow blocked the light. Ji-Yen's lips brushed my ear like a fox spirit. Don't strum the guitar, strum me. I swallowed. Before I could speak, a knock sounded. Ji-Yen wrapped his towel back on and muttered a curse. I couldn't help laughing. He turned and planted two fierce kisses on my cheeks. I'm looking for Lin Hanyan. I froze. Guitar halfway to its stand. Peiyu stood in the doorway in a black coat, thin and haggard, eyes fixed on me. Who the hell are you? And why are you looking for my wife? Ji-Yen blocked his view. Peiyu gave a cold laugh. I'm the boyfriend of 7 years. What are you? I did my homework. You two aren't even officially together. Ji-Yen slammed the door shut. The tips of his fox-like eyes rimmed red. That night his service climbed to world-class level, all to earn a title. When I stepped out the next day, the doorstep was littered with cigarette butts. Peiyu and I arranged to meet in a quiet bar. He took off his sunglasses. Bloodshot eyes said he hadn't slept. His voice was hoarse. You screamed that loud last night just to spite me, didn't you, Lin Hanyan? Congratulations. I stood outside like a madman. I studied his face. Come, don't flatter yourself. He's simply better in bed. A flicker of pain crossed Peiyu's eyes. Don't be cruel. I searched half the world to find you. I came to Australia for a concert. Heard someone mention your bar gig. You can't imagine how happy I was. After you left I realized I never loved Lin Hanyu. I love you, only you. 10 years of knowing you, 7 together. How could you walk away and jump into some filthy fling? I sipped my drink and decided, Peiyu is an idiot, an absolute one. I was searching for words when a familiar silhouette caught my eye. I smiled, thin and brittle. I don't believe you. If you loved me, why parade Lin Hanyu under my nose? You know how much I hate her. Hearing the old tenderness in my voice, Peiyu relaxed. I don't love her. I only kept her because she looks like you. I can ruin her if you want. Send her to prison even. A glass shattered behind us. Lin Hanyu stood there, tears streaming. Peiyu, you're joking, right? You said you loved me. Peiyu suddenly laced his fingers through mine tight. I thought you understood your place. You're just a stand-in with a 30% resemblance. His brows turned savage. If you hadn't lied, I'd have known years ago that the only person I love is Hanyan. Lin Hanyu hurled her drink in his face. Then why did you stay with me for a year, you lunatic? The dog-eat-dog farce ended. I left in excellent spirits. A big, clingy dog draped itself over me. Sis, can I chop his hand off? Knowing Ji-Yan's family background, the seriousness in his voice startled me. What had I provoked? No, I'm not done playing. I held out a hand. Go home and wash yourself. Clean, you've been tainted. The puppy huffed and obediently took my fingers. Peiyu moved fast. Within a month Lin Hanyu's scandals erupted. Plagiarism, bullying from high school through university. Then came the real bomb. During those 7 years abroad she hadn't studied at a conservatory at all. She'd been a kept woman for a white tycoon. When his wife found out, Hanyu was beaten until she hemorrhaged, repaid every penny, and slunk home. Finally, tax evasion she couldn't repay landed her in prison, sharing a cell with one of her former bullying victims, now a convicted serial killer. Peiyu left her no way out, just as he had once done to me. 3 months later I flew home. Peiyu greeted me in full regalia, flanked by black-clad bodyguards and live-streaming media. He declared his pursuit to the world. In the car he coughed lightly. So you've broken up? Told you that green kid was only playing. He'd never be serious. Hanyan, if you're willing. I'm sorry, I said heavily. Peiyu, I can't get over him. I reached out, tracing his brows with a lost smile. Your eyes, they resemble his. Pity yours are single-lidded. I dropped my hand and hid my face. He had the most beautiful peach blossom eyes. I can't forget them. Peiyu said nothing for a long time. The next day, when I was about to slit my wrists, he burst in crying. Don't, if you die for him, what happens to me? What about me? Then Peiyu vanished for a month. When he reappeared, he'd had double eyelid surgery. He stroked the the scars on my wrist like a student waiting for a grade, pain etched in his eyes. Now do I look more like him? Use me as his stand-in, just don't die. I tasted a savage pleasure in his agony. So this is how it feels, to make someone a substitute, trample their devotion, watch them sink lower than low, too afraid to ask for even a promise. I fought the grin stretching my lips. TCH, old man, no amount of plastic surgery will make you resemble him. After he left, Ji Yen stepped out of the bedroom, the darkness in his eyes melting into softness when they met mine. Sis, we're getting married tomorrow. Still not done playing? I smoothed his hair, apologetic. Wait a little longer. Tonight it's my turn. From then on I treated Peiyu as a stand-in. At his birthday, in front of every guest, I accidentally called him the wrong name, humiliating him. He only forced a smile. It's okay. You just need time. Even at 3 a.m., when I woke from nightmares screaming Ji Yan's name, Peiyu, dead drunk, would run every red light to bring me strawberry shortcake, the same dessert Ji Yan once brought me. When the crash came, he shielded the cake with his blood-soaked body. So when the groom's tuxedo arrived, Peiyu sat bolt upright in his hospital bed, grinning through the pain. The wedding was lavish beyond words. I walked down the aisle in haute couture satin toward the man whose eyes were only for me. Outside the cathedral, a gaunt figure in an ill-fitting tux tried to rush in. Bodyguards blocked him. Crowds mocked. Look at this clown, crashing the Ji family wedding? A third-rate entertainment mogul daring to show his face. Only then did Peiyu realize, even the suit didn't belong to him. Once Lin Hanyun's heart had been all his. Now he no longer rated a name.